Hello everyone, we have a couple of guests here today. Can you guys tell me your names?
Hi, I'm Aina.
Hi, I'm Ali.
My name is Amir.
Okay, let's start with the questions. How would you describe the quality of education provided by your school? Please talk about the teachers, facilities, and the overall environment of the school.
I think it's not that good. I don't like the atmosphere of my school.
The quality of education was overall decent in my opinion.
I believe the quality of education provided by the school was great.
The facilities are decent, but not enough development throughout the years, so it stays the same for a long time.
The facilities were also pretty okay. We had a computer lab and science lab, but they were not equipped with the latest technology, and we had to make do with what was provided.
We had the great functions and the smart prompts in every class. Well, equality science and computer labs in addition to our labs, corners, and our swimming pool.
The teachers are good in teaching, but some of them are too rigid in their teaching, so I don't enjoy some of their classes.
Teachers taught us well, but they had a lot of students in the class, so we could not get as much as individual attention. Sometimes it feels like the teacher were not all that interested, but I do not think they lacked in the ability when teaching us.
The classes consist for smaller groups for students, between 15 to 20 students per class, which made it easier for teachers to give each other of the quality actions.
I kind of like how we have quite the option of extracurricular activities, but then the quality of the classes are not that good because of the large number of students in one class.
We had a fair amount of extracurricular activities, but the facilities were pretty run down, but not completely damaged or destroyed.
We will offer any extra cognitive activities that come to the interest of the students. In regards to the teachers, we were well quality and very supportive.
I got some good friends from it though. Overall, it's not the experience that I want to repeat without them.
Overall, it was a decent school experience, nothing spectacular.
Overall, I think my school prepared me to sing qualities and definitely helped me get ready to venture into the world as a confident individual.
Do you think the access to quality education in your country is equal across different socioeconomic levels?
No,
Personally, no.
I also do not think that is the equal across the different socio-economic levels.
because I think that better quality education is very limited for people of lower socioeconomic levels. Even if there are people of lower socioeconomic level that are smart, they don't really have the same option as people of higher socioeconomic level to pursue higher education.
Whilst my opinion was decent and by no means could be considered a less desirable school to obtain an education from, I can clearly see the difference in quality compared to my friends that went to private or even international schools.
I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to get my education forms to provide well-established school and could clearly see the difference in quality of the education and facility compared to that of the public school.
The level of income does affect what kind of school you will be put into, with wealthier students having more facilities and better opportunities.
In your opinion, what are the factors contributing to the educational gap across the socioeconomic strata?
I think the expenses of higher quality education.
There are several factors that contribute to the educational gap. First and foremost, the level of funding public schools receive is not nearly enough to support all the students that are enrolled at the school.
The main factors that influence it are capitalisms in the education which are growing larger nowadays, with the increasing cost of the provided education and higher quality education.
And the existence of different socioeconomic levels itself that is made by the government.
The quality of teachers is affected by the pay that they would receive, and it's no secret that teachers from low and middle socioeconomic schools are not paid enough in relation to the sheer amount of students under their care.
Different levels of the incoming data reflect on the different socio-economic levels,
Another factor is parents' involvement in their children's education.
and the funding issues from the government. Since some of the funds may not reach the appropriate center of the needs in the education systems.
How do you think educational gaps impact future opportunities, especially for individuals from a lower socioeconomic background?
I believe that it has a huge impact on our future opportunities, as we don't have access to the same level of education in terms of quality and resources.
The socioeconomic disparities could impact the opportunities of those from lower socioeconomic backgrounds in pursuing higher education and their careers opportunity in the market.
It will be harder for people of lower socioeconomic level to escape poverty, find job opportunities, and some companies couldn't even look down on their state if they can get into a job.
It is more difficult for us to apply for universities and scholarships as we do not have the required guidance for it. We clearly lack a competitive edge.
Like how the saying goes, the poor become poorer, the rich become richer.
Thank you so much for your time and your input in this discussion. So we will now move on to the second segment of the show today. Now we have researchers who focus on this topic. To begin with, could you please give us a brief overview of your research on this topic?
Good morning. Yes, we have been researching the educational disparities between different socioeconomic groups in Malaysia. This research aims to explore how the quality of education varies between private and public schools and the outcomes this has on students' future opportunities.
That's a significant area of study. Can you tell us more about the key differences you found between private schools and public schools in Malaysia?
Certainly, private schools in Malaysia often have better facilities, smaller class sizes, and more extracurricular activities compared to public schools. They also have highly skilled faculty members and access to advanced instructional tools, which is why students from wealthy families typically attend these schools. On the other hand, public schools face challenges like overcrowded classrooms, limited funding, and poor infrastructure, which can hinder the educational experience.
It sounds like there's a substantial gap in the quality of education between two types of schools. How does this disparity impact students from different socioeconomic backgrounds?
The impact is quite significant. Students from private schools generally perform better academically and have a higher chance of being accepted into top universities. This gives them better opportunities for higher education and lucrative employment. Conversely, students from lower income families who attend public schools often struggle to access quality education and, subsequently, higher paying jobs. This perpetuates the cycle of poverty and inequality.
That is indeed concerning. Your research also mentioned systematic improvements. What specific changes do you think are necessary to, bridge this educational gap?
To bridge the gap, Malaysia needs systematic improvements such as better infrastructure and resources in public schools, especially those serving impoverished populations, increased funding for public education, and enhanced teacher preparation and retention programs are crucial. Additionally, financial aid and scholarships for low-income students can help provide equal access to quality education.
Also, your study involved a survey. Could you please share some insights from the survey results and how they align with your research findings?
Our survey showed that a majority of respondents from private schools had access to advanced learning resources and significant parental involvement, which correlated with better future opportunities. Conversely, respondents from public schools reported limited access to resources and lower parental involvement, which affected their academic performance and future prospects. These findings highlight the need for targeted interventions to ensure educational equity.
Your research also touches on philosophical perspectives. How do Western and Eastern philosophies view these educational disparities?
Western philosophy emphasizes individual autonomy, critical thinking, and equal opportunity, advocating for public education spending to provide equal access to quality education. Eastern philosophy, on the other hand, focuses on community involvement and holistic education, stressing the importance of family and community support in a student's educational journey. Both perspectives underscore the need for comprehensive policies to address educational disparities.
That's a comprehensive approach. Lastly, how do you think the philosophy of Sejahtera can help reduce educational disparities in Malaysia?
The philosophy of Sejahtera emphasizes holistic well-being, balance, and harmony. Adopting a holistic approach to education, promoting inclusivity and equity, and providing a values-based education can significantly reduce educational disparities. Programs that support emotional, social, and cognitive development, along with policies that offer financial aid to low-income students, can create a more inclusive and supportive educational environment.
All right, thank you for sharing your insights. It's clear that addressing educational disparities is crucial for societal equity and individual opportunities in Malaysia. We appreciate your time and expertise.
Thank you for having us. It was a pleasure discussing this important issue.